The new Mercedes-Benz E-class isn't going to have an easy time of it. It must compete against the evergreen BMW 5 Series, the dynamic new Jaguar XF, and an upstart executive EV in the form of the Tesla Model S. What does the E-class offer that these cars don't?
Well, it's packed with technology for a start. There's a standard fit system that protects the driver's ears from the sound of a crash by blasting a loud noise through the stereo, which causes the eardrums to contract, protecting them from the louder sound of glass shattering or an airbag firing.
That's not the Merc's only high-tech party trick. There's also an optional system called Drive Pilot, which is about as close as you can get right now to autonomous driving. It combines adaptive cruise control with active steering. Now, I've got a little green steering wheel on my dashboard which tells me that the system is working. You're supposed to keep your hands on the wheel at all times, even when it's operational, but just to demonstrate how it works, I'll take my hands off the wheel. You should be able to see that the system is using the lane markings to guide it and to actually steer the car for me.
To keep the system active, the driver must make some kind of input every 30 seconds. If the driver doesn't, the car will eventually stop itself with the hazard lights on. Even if you're not ready for a self-driving car, the E-class has a lot to recommend it. There are just two diesel engines, the 2-litre E220D and the 3-litre E350D, with more engine options including a plug-in hybrid on the way.
We're driving the E220D, which makes most sense for business users. It emits just 102 grams a kilometre of CO2 when fitted with 17-inch alloy wheels. That rises to 105 grams a kilometre for cars with 18-inch alloys and jumps up to 112 grams a kilometre for cars with 19 or 20-inch alloys.
Choose a low tax bill over style, and that puts the E220D in the 20% benefit in kind bracket for 2016-17. That's the same band as the least powerful Jaguar XF, although the British exec only achieves this banding with a manual gearbox, whereas the E-class comes with a 9-speed automatic.
The Auto suits the E-class well, changing gear swiftly and unobtrusively. From the driver's seat, this is a very capable car, perhaps not as engaging and dynamic as the Jaguar XF, but the E-class rides comfortably and remains very quiet at speed.
It's the cabin of the Mercedes that really teaches its rivals a thing or two. The standard of finish is absolutely superb. None of its rivals can match it for opulence, and the optional 12.3-inch displays are beautifully clear. The E-class is roomy too, with plenty of rear seat space and a usefully large 540-litre boot.
High prices mean the Merc has steeper cost per mile figures than the Jaguar XF, but it really is an exceptional all-rounder. The self-driving technology may grab the headlines, but it's the quality of the cabin that really stands out.